So this is my talking point on free speech versus bullying. Um, I don't think that, for example, that autocrats should be in power. I don't think you should be arrested for being critical of anything, whether it is of any type um, of things that are, not constitutionally against something that how to say it. Something that's not um illegal for the same reasons. Like for example, I think you should be critical of corruption and say whatever you want as long as it's not illegal stuff, criminal stuff. But at the same time, the question is, when it comes to Islam, that's like the religion in Turkey, Indonesia, Middle East, and so forth. Um, is it really good to bully people? Like, I'm not saying that you should be silenced. I'm not really arguing that there should be blasphemy laws. I'm like against that. I think in Norway that was like taken out some years ago. I think, but at the same time, is this really the way you want to win? What I mean by that is, don't you want to win like in a sort of like how to say like, for example, I could kind of argue that one of the main reasons why I don't believe so much in Abrahamic religions, like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, is because I mean, what if, for example, you believe like men are superior than women in rights, and that gets you to hell? You could challenge it that way, for example. But the point is, I kind of do feel like people in Middle East or places with Islam as a constitution, I kind of do feel like they view it almost like a holy constitution, almost like maybe I shouldn't compare the Catholic Church, but it's a sort of like a very constitutional type of government, like sacred type of government. So I don't know. I just think it's better to win it fairly because I am pro free speech, but I do feel like some somewhere I just feel like it's sort of an excuse to bully people. Like I'm just in terms of xenophobia and such. Especially with the hypocritical viewpoints. Like take for example, Trump. People who were against I don't know what was the sort there was like this Muslim ban and people who criticized it for how they treat women and I'm not saying that's wrong in terms of autocrats, but at the same time you look at people like Andrew Tate. I mean, he's a convert now though, but um, yeah, but he's like a human trafficker and a criminal. But my point is, a lot of those typical Trumper was, women in the 1950s had it better, So I don't know. So that's the thing is the danger are autocrats. Like I'm definitely like a huge fan of Jean Paul Marat from the French Revolution, even though probably people are gonna disagree because he was very into like getting the hands on aristocrats or autocrats of religious people who held the majority of power in France at the time. And that's the thing is, I definitely like this guy because the idea was to give power to the people, and that's like through democracy basically, and that's how it works. The people have the power, and it shouldn't be given to like a dictator or like a guy who just holds all the power, and that's the way I like it. I think it's the right way to rule because if you just give it to like some kind of entitled people with money and power, then that's not fair, is it? But at the same time, I also when it comes to like the Islamic question or people who have like I don't know like critical view of religious corruption or too much power or stuff like that. Um, that's all fine if it's relative to the type of control it uh, in terms of executive branches and such. But yeah, I just don't like the whole bullying aspect, of culture and stuff. Such. I just think it's a little bit go too far. I think, but that's just my view. Let me know what you think. I just sort of feel like it's sort of excused by xenophobes rather than actual constructive discussion around it. So, but yeah, I'm like pro free speech, pro human rights. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it. So, thank you for listening and bye.